You play mid?
Yes, I think the principal part, the main part is the mid game that I really didn't find a solution for the game.
I think you're just so bad at it. Like, you watch your King.
Yes.
You need to weave in auto attacks between play, you know? Like for me, you have D-Blade versus D-Blade. You're level 1. Right? So you have Conqueror, he has fleet footwork. He doesn't have lethal tempo, you know? So here, like, here. Why don't you fucking fight, bro? Like, look, watch. Q, auto, Q, auto, Q, auto, Q.
Okay.
Just fight him, you know? And also, like, here, if you want to play here, he missed his Q, right? There's no cooldown for 3 seconds. So play here, hit this, so this dive first, you know? You want the minion closer to him. So here I would walk up, I would auto, back off, Q, auto, and then kite, Q, auto, you know? Like
Yes,
I would fight, bro.
yes, I would win.
Why you not, bro, your champion's so OP in lane. That's literally the whole point.
Yes.
Fight. Your range is here. You outrange him, bro. Now. You can even try auto Q and dodge his Q.
Yes.
Auto Q here, you know? Bro, your laning is like so strong. Look at you, you're fucking fisting this guy. And you're playing like a...
No. Ah, okay. I did... No. Just watch. You're gonna see what I did.
Yeah, but why you don't just Q here, bro? Like, you have no Q. Why you flip this?
Okay.
Hey, this auto is so bad. Auto is so bad. Did not touch wave.
Ah, okay. Why not?
Because you have no stack.
Okay.
You want the wave to be uneven. This is gonna die before this. You can Q auto. Just spells, bro. You need to kite him, you know?
Okay.
Like why you kill this so fast? Like, play on his cooldowns, take his condition. Because you have level 2 first. You make one mistake, he should die. Aki! Q-E-E. He's dead.
Yes.
Q! Why you give him this? Q! Q-E! Oh, you have no E. Oh, 2 minions, 2 minions. For me, I want to play here. But here, for sure, I think you missed window. Here, I don't like auto. I like play slow. Here, I want to hit this. Because I want to kill the minion that's low near him, you know?
Okay.
So I can Q-E-E. Q-E-E. You know combo, right? You like Q and E while you're in Q.
Yes.
Very basic combo. Like, why you hit this one, you know? Because you give him space. You give him this space. You auto here, and you can even Q-E, Q-E, you know, like this. And much harder to dodge. Understand?
Understand.
For me, you just need to study. Like, this is so cool. He has Q2.
I don't know what I did. I just did.
For me, you just don't know how to play the champ.
Okay.
That's how I feel. That's my opinion. Like, when I see a really good Aurelia, and then I see you, it's like watching, like, Mike Tyson Prime, when I see a King, and I watch you, and you're like, who's the guy that BRTT boxed? Yeah? The other guy that BRTT boxed?
No, I don't know, but I understand what you are saying to me.
It's like this, you know?
Okay.
This next wave you need to hard push. But now your wave position is bad, because you auto for no reason. Trade weird. Why are you not E here, bro? He has no E, he has to flash. What's this? Bro, he has no E. He's the QW, bro. I mean. Yeah, watch. Why you hit? Why you order this?
I'm trying to crash the wave.
Why? You crashed this one.
Because I want to run bot side. If possible, with Lilia.
But you will never roam level 2, bro. You'll roam here. Level 3 on this wave.
Ah.
Why you hit this? You can never crash on time. Impossible.
Okay.
Look here. This order don't make sense. This order don't make sense. Why you Q this one? Kill this one first. This is close to Yone. You auto Q, QEE. He's dead, bro. He has no E. He has to flash. If you don't flash, you die.
Yes.
Moment he's hit by E, he's dead. With this HP. I mean, the Silas is fucking bad. If I'm Silas, I'm here and I gank you, bro. Boom! Condition so bad. You watch me play Sedge, I'm already mid. He's dead, bro. He has no E, bro.
I'm gonna kill him now.
But you're so slow. You're so slow with your combo. You're so slow mechanically.
I need to be faster.
You're just very bad mechanically, that's it. Like when I see you play Rally, you're just not good enough to play mechanic. When you have Blade of the Ruined King, you can one-shot caster. You need to be really smart with how you manage your mana in this. Right now you can QQQ, right?
Yes.
Bro, everyone's missing. Q. Q. This one. Ult now. Don't Q. If you Q, you get taunt. Ult, taunt run out, Q, E, Q, E, two stacks, so Q, ult, Q, E, Q, take stack, done, 2 stack, Q, order, no ult. Ata. That's that?
Understand.
Don't Q. Ult is better. Ult to slow. Back off. Don't know proximity. Now Q. Bro, no fucking taunt. You wanna just run?
Yes. This timing. Yes.
Bro, your enemy Yone is 1-6. And you're playing versus support Gallia. You win. This guy's fucking dead, bro. For sure. He has no ult, no Q, no Q3, no E. How he kill you? A real king double kill you. You need to use your Q to dodge spells, bro. That's 16 5. How hard is that?
Yes. But this game I really tried 1 versus 2 against Yoni and Galio a lot of times, and sometimes I won, sometimes not. But
yeah, let's see this spot. I want to see how you play this game. I don't know if you understand how to play Aurelian too. What? Never start with evil. Ever. It's so bad. You can ult QEE, you know? You can like, what you can do is that the combo, do you know a combo? It's like R flash,
yes.
yeah, R flash Q E
Key.
yeah, you know, basic TF blade combo. Yeah.
Yes, I didn't want to fight this, but
Bro, you're like just allergic to using spell to dodge spells. Yeah, look how slow you are mechanically. You're just straight up bad mechanically. Bro, Q here.
I'm stunned. Yes, counted. And then again, and then again. Think here. When I die. In the middle of the game. I don't remember exactly.
this game, you need to be ahead in lane.
Heading
Because
what?
in lane. Because Yone, Samira, Galio, Shen, really hard to play as Aurelia mid game. Need to have lead.
But this game, my team is like they are not playing well, and I'm trying to find a solution. But I think that's very hard because they have Shen and Galio, so it's difficult to find a play. Do you think that what could I do about it?
Lane, understand Shen cooldown. Don't do this.
Yes, this happens every time.
Yeah, but you're playing bad.
Yes.
Why you go? Wait. If Shen ulti, when you're full condition, you 1v2, because Yone is not a champion.
I think Shen kill me just alone if he wants.
Yeah, but you will kill Yone. Yeah, the flush, no? Then you make Shen ult bot, you kill Yone, you trade 1 for 1, it's so good for map.
Yes.
Where you win 1v2? Where you play 1v2?
제압되었습니다.
Where you win, no? 10?
No, mid game.
Who's dead, bro? See how you play. Ult. You have no ult, Galio's going mid. You have no mid push. You have no top push. Go top. Gen has ult. Can't play this. Mid press. Press
Yes.
B. Press B. I mean, nothing ult. Não tem mid prior.
Não tem top.
Não tem top.
Não tem nada.
Nada. They have all TP, they have everything. This fight so dumb. Did you win 1v1?
빨간
야,
팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Yeah. Bad Q.
I pressed Q thinking about Galio.
빨간 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Yes. He pressed E and then yes.
Yeah.
I can just walk, you think?
Okay, let's see.
Or just go down?
빨간 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
For me, like in this situation, you choose ATV, right? So the best way here is to not even double.
빨간 팀의 포탑이
Because Yone ulti is not
파괴되었습니다.
much damage. 100 damage, 200 damage. You have
Mm,
resistance.
okay.
So just don't press W, you knock me up. Then when you go to knock me up, I press W. Then I try outplay.
Mm,
And I have cooldown, yeah?
okay.
Now I have no cooldown, I have no Q to play, right? You have no flash. You can outplay here. You play properly. Just don't also don't W. Now you W this. Then you get taunt. You're probably 400 HP. You're probably here. W. Then you try like QQ. Fight. Old QQ. It's hard though. Hard. Let's play to not play because no mid press, no top
Yes.
press, no TP. But in general, for me, like, you just need to improve your Aurelia, bro.
Yes.
That's how I feel. I feel like you just don't know how to play a champion. Yeah.
빨간 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
Why you start E every time, bro? Look, bro, when you throw spells, you know, Stylus have dash. You know. So you can just Alt, E, Q, and hold E.
Yes.
And then when he E, you E, you know? This is so bad. He's already dead. He's already dead. And you have Q stack. You don't waste Q like this because he's already dead. Now you can Q this guy. Now you're killing Samira instead. So Samira now 300 HP. Because you're one step faster. You die. Actually, maybe you die because oh. Wow.
That's a really difficult game. Really hard game.
Alan base W. Wala po su. I think in general, like Aurelia need to win lane. No?
Yes.
Aurelia need to win lane. This is the most important. Play Aurelia, you need to win.
Like I really need to improve mechanically. You think?
You don't play Aurelia.
Okay.
Just don't know your champion limit. You don't know how to use spell to dodge spell. You don't know when to use W.
So you can see my screen on Discord, so you don't have to watch my stream. So you're Platinum 3, 73% win rate. Why is your win rate so high? Is this a smurf?
No, just start player again. My highest halo is Emerald.
Yeah, but why is your win rate so high? I don't understand.
I just stopped playing and then started watching cblol and etc. I don't play anymore, just watch VODs and
It's like
etc.
this.
So I guess I start play better.
Shit. You just watch cblol and you get better.
I don't know.
Which team do
what
you
I
cheer
did.
for?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Which team do you cheer for?
Oh, obviously for KD.
That makes sense.
I
That
love
makes
KD,
sense.
bro.
That makes sense. I mean, we're seeing some good progress on your Hui in general. So you should just stick to this champion. I'd like to see you play like I'd like to see a VOD of your gameplay. So do you have a VOD that you'd like me to watch?
No, all my last players will be okay. Just one heavy AFK, so
I think a good matchup to watch is like I want to see how you
Oh.
punish like melee champs, you know? So let's watch
Okay.
this one, which is
I really lost in mid game. I don't know what to do, so I got behind on farm, and that's my main problem, I think.
okay. Well, let's see. You won this game. So let's just see if you played it correctly because how you play melee matchups will show a lot of your thought processes. Okay.
I don't know if my build is correct, so also don't know if you.
No, I mean I can just see really
know
quickly
about it.
because I want to keep this coaching session kind of short and meaningful. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
So one, did you know First Strike got nerfed?
Yeah.
honest.
So as I have talked, I stopped playing in first track was so broken, so I don't know if air is better now.
So for me, I wouldn't throw this Q. But I'll talk a little bit more about it in a second. I'll just watch a little bit more of your gameplay. I can see a lot of your fundamentals in the first like 30 seconds of you playing. Okay, I'll have a look. Why is people laughing at Cadella Mansa? Can you explain that? Cadella Mansa. You can't answer that. Hello?
Della Mansa?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, bro. I'm not seeing live. I don't know what they talk about.
Do you know your problem here? Like, I want you to just watch and like tell me what your problem here is. Just watch. Just keep watching.
Hmm?
You don't see.
No. Maybe I should hit him more. I was thinking about getting level 2 before him. That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
but maybe I should punish him more.
What do you think, chat? So, okay. The way you need to think about it, right, is imagine... Are you a fan of any sport?
Or no, I just watch League.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I really like box, but I don't watch it. I
Okay,
just
so say
practice.
you're a boxer, okay? In boxing, you have a lot of different types. You have your in-fighters, you have your out-fighters, you have... I mean, basically, you have... The two big separators are... You have your fighters, your out-fighters, and your in-fighters. But the two big ones are like in-fighter and out-fighter. Difference is, in-fighters are people with short arms, short stature, move very quickly, need to close the distance, right? They normally have a lot more power, a lot more torque, a lot more energy. Outfighters have longer arms. They want to play with their agility. They want to play in range, you know? It's kind of like this. So imagine you're a really tall guy, okay? And you're fighting a really strong, short guy. Do you want to let this guy touch you for free? No, right? You want to like start hitting him before he can hit you. That's literally the advantage. It's the same as Jace. Like if you play Jace, for example, do you play melee range or do you play on your cannon? It's the same thing. So you have longer arms than this guy. You have more minions than this guy. Why are you like letting him hit this wave for free? You know, you have cooldowns. So the problem here is you just don't understand the concept of like what trading stance is. So what is trading stance? What is farming stance? What is the difference between the two? So for example here, okay, he misses E. So the moment he misses E, what you should be thinking is like, this guy has a really long cooldown, 12 seconds. I'm going to step up and I'm going to try to punish him. And the way that I sidestep would not be diagonal. It would actually be up or down. Why? Because up or down is the fastest way to dodge this ability. If you walk diagonally, you're walking a longer distance, right? It's basically, it's basic math. Like when you draw a triangle, the longest path is always going to be your hypotenuse, your third, you know? A squared plus B squared equals C, right? So it's like if you're fucking dodging this, I would dodge horizontally and then I would already be stepping forward and playing aggressive. I would insta throw QQ and I'd fight this guy. Same here. Okay.
For sure.
This guy has no E. The wave is coming in. So I get to touch the wave for free, which means I will have level 2 first, right? So I want to start hitting this wave first with auto attacks. I know if my wave is pushing and my wave is getting lower, he needs to use his time to hit the wave. And when he goes to hit the wave, I can hit him for free. So I want to be holding my cooldown. Why? Because when I use my Q, now you have no threat for 10 seconds, and now his E is about to come up, right? Okay. So not only do you not, and I don't know if I'm talking like a rap god here, but not only are you not securing push, not only are you not touching the wave, you're wasting mana, you're giving cooldown, and you're letting him walk up to this minion wave for free with 0 threat. And instead of now hitting the wave, which you should be securing level 2, you hit him for like 10 damage. Your auto attack is 54. He's going to be healing. He should have D shield, but he's bad. Actually, in this matchup, you could probably get away with D-ring. And now, because the minions aggro you, you have to run away. While these minions aggro you, your minions are hitting his minions. So he feels 0 threat because you have to run away. And he can just hit this minion for free and like try contest level 2, you know?
Yeah.
So he should be smacking this wave, which he does. And now your Q's back up. So this is your window where you should be looking for QQ. If you don't know, Hui QQ got nerfed, so the lane oppression is a little bit less bad. But like, just already you should be thinking about building a slow push and like punishing him every time he wants to go for the wave. Because if you EEs in your wave, then you will win, right? You have 5 minions that are going to like help you. So if you do the math, it's like 24 damage times 3, that's 72. 12 damage times 3, that's 36, right? So that's already 108 damage from 6 minions. So you shouldn't be afraid of this guy, you know? You should be in position to like trade with this guy. You should be in position to like kite back with this guy. And then now look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minions. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 4, right? Just keep counting. 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3. This minion is low. This minion is like damaged. Your minions have more HP and more numbers than his minions, right? So if you do nothing, your wave will push on its own, correct?
Correct.
So if that happens, you can use this timing to allow your minions to push for you and punish him. It's just common sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
I spend my time in punishing him.
yeah,
and not...
but you don't want to auto attack. Why? Because if you auto attack, you draw these 3 minion aggro and you take more damage. You want to use your spell. You understand? So you use your auto attacks to last hit, and you use your spells to punish. This is just very, very basic trading pattern. You don't want to use single target spells. You want to use like AoE ideally, or like multi-target spells or skill shots. And you also don't want to be like trading aggressively with no cooldowns. So the whole idea of trading stance is to sit in a position where you're able to punish the enemy and play aggressively. And the whole idea of farming stance is to like play to your wave, you know? So skills don't pull minion aggro unless it's targeted. So for example, Victor Q will pull minion aggro, Victor E will not pull minion aggro, right? Any point and click like single target ability will cause this. So for example, I'll go into a custom game and I'm going to invite you, okay? And I'll play Hui. I will first time Hui. I've never played Hui in my life. Okay. And I will show you the difference in the first 3 levels and you'll instantly feel it. Instantly. So what you'll do is come here. You will throw your E on the first wave and I'll show you exactly what you should have done, okay?
Okay.
Make sense? Like you waste your E as Silas and I'll play Hui. Silas had Ignite.
None of us will leave unchanged.
In my last game?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he had TP.
Then why do you have Ignite? You sneaky little bitch. It's fine.
But he had electrocute, so...
But the truth is, QQ range is very long. QQ range is like here. It's like very long. So, to be honest, you're not even allowed to walk on the wave even if you want to, you know? Because like, as Silas, like I would just stay outside of you, stay still. Your E range is here. So I will just play from here, you know? This is the idea of tethering. So try E me. Like try come to me if you want. You know? Okay. It's like this, you know? Base and walk back. It's like very obvious if you eat. Okay, if you don't walk back, then it'll be very bad for you. I don't know why you stayed. It's fine. So waste your E when the minion wave comes, and I'll show you what to do, okay?
I used to play Silas, so I got fear. I guess it because I always win level 1.
Yeah, but it's because you're bad.
Yeah, everyone is bad, so...
How do you overcome a loss streak? You just win. And then you overcome a loss streak, no? So notice what I do, okay? Pay attention.
Can play normal.
Yeah, play normal if you want.
Art is empty.
Peace. The hell?
Yeah, I used to go with electrocute. So when I got W, in my mind I will win.
Yeah, but the guy had E, you know? So, it's like this. You need to think about runes too. What the fuck do I take next?
E.
What's my skill order, bro? I don't fucking know. Coach, by the way.
It's so fun to play, bro.
I need to practice. But the idea is I will build a slow push wave now. Right? And I will just like play to threaten. And I will not do anything, but I will just last hit, you know? I don't actually know any skill combo, by the way. I know QQ.
EQ, you got fear.
Okay. Whatever, bro. Point is like, notice how I have push.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be stuck under tower. There's nothing you can do. I just play with the wave, you know?
I would just be crying for a gank, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you can do, really. And you have Ignite too, so it's even worse, actually. You need to take TP in this matchup. It's just the basics of League of Legends, like... Oh, it's QW, okay. It is true. Oh.
WW is shield.
I was the wrong one. So now I play the bounce wave. You have no TP. I'll let this wave come into me. And you have C. You're not happy.
I have no choice. My work
And then now I base TP, and what do you do?
burning questions.
Just not. Can do nothing.
Exactly. The wave will come into me, you know? I mean, it's just basic League of Legends. I don't need to do anything special. It's just like you play with waves, you play on EXP advantage, you play on like spell cooldowns,
Relief.
and you just take good trading stance, you know? WE is for, bro, I don't fucking know. Okay? I learned
Yes,
things.
most people were so bad that this don't matter in initial level. I think maybe mid game is the real problem. But if I get better in early game, I will have so much difference.
Yeah.
Nothing's as
It's like
simple
this, you know?
as black and white.
Gap, né? Toma gap, dog.
So now I just slow push, and you're in 11 CS, right? And I'm just playing on my control, you know? I'm just waiting until you walk up the cooldowns. Oh wait, wrong one. See, this is the problem. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. I'm clicking buttons and you're losing lane, you know?
Yeah.
It's like this. It's actually like this, by the way. Jesus fucking Christ.
In this matchup, I think this will happen every time.
Of course.
Good,
Fuck.
evil.
Huh? Playing on cooldowns, right? I just play on my cooldowns.
The heart bared isn't broken.
Problem is, I actually don't know any skill combos, so. Yeah, I don't know. The point is, like, if you know skill combos, you already won on the first 3 waves. Like, the problem with you is, like, he used E, he has a 14-second cooldown. You don't punish, you don't take aggressive position. You don't put yourself in a position where like he has to lose HP every time he autos a wave. You don't secure slow push. You just need to have like a methodology behind how you play, you know?
Yeah.
That's the
Maybe I
problem.
got addicted to it.
I mean, it's not about mid-late game. It's like you're not even winning lane when you should win lane. And I can tell the moment I watch the first like 10 seconds of your lane phase, you know? Like, okay, if you build a slow push and he has no TP, and then he has to like walk back to lane, and the wave comes back into me, and my condition is good, and I trade HP, and then I TP back, then I will be full HP. He'll be half HP with no TP, down EXP on a bad wave, and then I'll freeze, and then the game is over, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I got level 6 first too.
See.
Thanks for watching. I will try to stream more regularly. My viewership has died because I fucking don't stream, but I'll try stream like every day and coach you guys more, okay? All right, ciao, guys. Thanks for coming, Thorjam. Hope you learned
thank you.
something. Bye bye.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to review OPGG. I will kind of talk a little bit about why are we being able to find the success that we have. Like, what's your peak rank? Like, what's the highest LP you've ever been?
It's actually this season, like 750 LP that I reached.
Was
Like,
that after my coaching?
Yeah.
That was after. Okay, that's
Yeah.
very good. So what I'm seeing already, that's really good. Okay, you're specializing, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you another example of specializing, bro. Like, I didn't play for 3 months. Then I just play Javan, you know? It's
Yeah.
like this. Like, look at my win rate. Look at my win rate. This is during the season, and then I specialize. It's like this, you know? Like, it doesn't matter if I was high LP before. The point is, when you don't play for a long time or when you're trying to improve, you really want to be, like, specializing in your skill set. So what I'll do is I kind of want to look at a game from start to finish. And what we're going to do is I want you to kind of talk about what you're thinking in the moment in 1.5x, you know, just give me like a live commentary of your gameplay, and then like based on your thought patterns, I'll be able to give you feedback as well as pause the game and kind of explain to you what I'm thinking and what I think you should be doing. You should also be thinking about, okay, like what should you have done instead, right?
Yeah.
So these are all things I want you to consider.
So I'm already thinking that I really want to play with Vi because like our combo is very strong, and I also want to play for bot lane because my AD carry is very good from his his nick, and he plays very aggressively and wants like tons of resources.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have a good matchup in laning, and I want to get push to help my team, right? That's what I'm thinking beforehand. Then I see them trying to cheese, so I want to walk there and just give my bot lane like a bit of an edge, because I feel like they can just stomp bot lane if they win this. I know I might be dropping like 1 million of EXP, but I think it's still fine for my laning.
Okay. How do you feel about your mid matchup?
It's very favored for me. I can get push, I can threaten him with WE, because Azir gets really stuck in his animations, and so it's kind of easy to play. It gets tougher when he finishes Nashers, because he can kind of outrange me and I can't play very aggressively, and he also has shuffle, right? But early game is it's very easy. I messed up with that Q there. I wanted to hit more minions. On a respect level 2, and when I hit mine, I'm just going to think this wave and contest his push.
Mm-hmm. I think that roam bot was really bad, and I think the way you played like your first position was like definitely not so good for you.
Yeah, sure.
I think, and I think this position in your lane is actually really important. Like the moment you lost push, I think you gave Azir so much breathing room. Like this
Yeah.
is where you can make like 2-3 CS gap for free because you will push and he'll miss CS a lot of the time. Or like worst case, you get a free base time, you know?
Yeah. Now he's playing very aggressively, so I want to just punish him when he's outside of the wave, right? And then he kills himself. Now I want to push in base.
Definitely the right call to base here.
Yeah, it's very risky to just stay with no resources.
We can't push one more. There's no jungle position, and
Now I don't think I can reach that, so I want to just crash and then look.
I didn't like this W. I think it was very low chance of hitting. And I actually think you should not push this wave. I think you should just move. You definitely can make. Like if the fight, because right now when you see so let's see a POV. You see a full HP Viego, half HP Vi, and you see Lulu moving first, right?
Yeah.
So for me, when I see this split screen, I think whatever mid moves first wins. That's what I think. So when I see a Azir like this, I really want to try respond. So I think pushing here without seeing the information and not matching is really troll. Like I also don't know Viego flash situation, right? For example, say Viego flashes, it's like 400 HP. I just ignore Azir and I press EW, he dies.
Yeah.
So I think like your decision here doesn't really make too much sense if you look at it in hindsight, right? You TP back, you see this, you see Lulu moving, you see Azir moving, and you don't know his flash situation. You only just saw him now, and you opt to push this wave, right? You need to choose how you want to play. Like you said that you don't want to let Aphelios get smashed in bot matchups, so you literally drop a minion to just push them out of Tribush, and you don't even like hit them once, you know, and you give the push in your lane, which is really important to your win condition. And then when you come to lane and TP back on a bad wave state, as Azir is moving, you don't try match when you don't know Viego's some situation. Also, if you move with Azir, if you and Azir move at the same time and you stop Azir from going back into mid, you do realize it's better for you.
Yeah.
Because your wave is crashing. So he's going to miss the whole wave, you know?
Yeah.
So it's actually bad. It's a bad way for Azir to move on. And so basically what I'm saying is like, I think you're not identifying in key moments of the game what decisions you have to make that align with your win condition. So for example, for me, when I think Azir Talia matchup, Talia really needs to push in this matchup, like really wants to. He really wants to get some sort of lead and use his early priority to swing the game early. Because if he doesn't use his early priority and shift jungle matchup and like snowball bot or snowball top or like snowball jungle, then Azir will eventually just outscale Talia. It doesn't matter, even if she's like farming, and win you inside.
Yeah.
So I really want to put myself in a position to kind of play with this Azir, you know?
Yeah.
Like put play against this Azir and push against Azir. So for me, like when you go bot here to fight the tri-bush, when bot wave isn't even there yet and they can just simply walk around or just take the 2v2 as well. Like Jinx level 1 is like not that OP, you know?
Yeah.
Or you could even just fog. You don't even have to full move. You can just fog like here. For me, this is like you not already not understanding the win condition. Like I see Viega topside. I know he's gonna path into bot. You have a ward level 1. I see I know that like my Vi is slower in jungle, Viega's gonna be faster in tempo. So it's important for me to push for so many reasons. If I push and Viega goes bot first, I have the first move to help bot. Right?
Yeah.
Because Vi's gonna be slower to clear. Okay, point 2. Okay, Vi clears and decides to invade Viega or fight Viega on river. I want mid prio. 3. Okay, nothing happens and I want to base first. I want to make Azir lose minions. And I wanna be able to have tempo on the map. Maybe even get TP advantage if he fucks up. And like try make it hard for Viega to play river. Number 4, I could even like try roam top. Like what's top matchup? It's Fiora versus what? Fiora versus Akali. So yeah, with fucking ignite, bro, you can even dive in a lot of angles. So like giving this push is like so bad for your game, bro. If you play this situation a million times, I would be really unhappy as Talia side.
Yeah.
Doing this.
Yeah.
So and then like look at your lane position. Like for me, this is what I mean by understanding win con. So he already has like level 2 prio. And you opt to like Q him. Okay. So now what you're saying is, okay, I'm gonna Q you for damage, but I'm gonna concede prio full. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But he's not auto attacking, he's trolling. Look, he's not auto attacking. So now I'm like, okay, this guy should just like push super fast and not give me this push, but he did. So here, I should already know that this minion is dying. The one on the left. So because he's not hitting the wave, I can have a position to the left to order the Q back minions for free.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because this minion is 1 HP. He's literally not hitting the wave. Like, look. Here, he should hit the wave. 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 Hit the wave. He should hit the wave. Right?
Yeah.
So he's giving you space to play here. If he hits the wave and he steps on you, you can't play here.
Yeah.
So now he's saying, okay, like, even if you lost a minion, I'm going to let you play to, like, match level 2. So immediately I'll be left side, hitting this wave, contesting push. And now you get level 2. You're missing a lot of free minions as well.
Yeah.
And now it's the same thing. Okay, Vi's clearing into bot, Viega's faster in jungle, nothing changes. Like, you should still be, like, contesting push. It doesn't matter. Just the person who bases first and pushes wins. So, like, in mid, the guy that has pushed normally wins that lane.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you have to use pots here. I just use EQ on the wave, and if he wants to WQ me, then I just step back and let him waste his mana, and trade my HP for mana and trade HP for push. So he will maybe get like 2 autos on me. I'll stop. I'm already starting to pop potion now. This wave is dead. So now this wave is neutral. This wave is already gone. So this wave will meet in the middle.
Yeah.
So now my cooldowns will come back up, and I'm popping my second potion, and I'm going to step on wave 3. And once again, I'm going to look to get level 3 first, and he can't contest me right now. He has no E. So, I will step. I don't like your position here too. I don't like the way you place your W. I think, once again, I would like step to the left and make him use Q. And I would like try better at his QB, give him free auto attack. Like, look. If you move to the left, and you start spamming the wave with E, or to the right, like even here, right? Here is better because here you have access to less minions because the minions are placed more to the left.
Yeah.
If you're left side, you match Azir, so you can actually eat the whole wave. So he has to Q you 100% of the time. Here he can just hold his W and he can keep getting pushed and hit the wave. What you don't want to let Azir do is hit the wave and hit you at the same time. If he's able to use his W to zone you, that's good for Azir. If he has to use his W aggressively and press Q to hit you, that's bad for Azir. Because now his W is away from the wave, right? So now what happens if his W is away from the wave? You can contest a push, or you can't trade back. So now you don't move at all. You get free auto attack. You're giving him push with the W. You're giving him push and auto attack on you at the same time. You're not hitting back minions with E. Notice?
Yeah.
You're not burning his cooldowns just because you have bad position. And now what happens is he's just hitting the wave for free, you know? Here he should have no W, bro. He should have to put another soldier.
Yeah.
And you just play around this soldier and you can test the push. So If he WQs you, and then you move here after he WQs you here, and you Q either wave, and he only has a W, you know you wouldn't push, right?
Yeah.
Because he has one soldier. The same thing. So like here, you should have the push, you should have level 3, and you should step. But look, you miss minions and you're letting him zone for free, right? Now what happens is your champ is still good against Azir early game, so you just use your spells to farm, but you're not like contesting him at all. He's actually just really dumb. Like here the way you should do is you should just play with the wave. Like look, in my head, Talia's already fucked. What I'm thinking is Talia is giving me push for free. I don't need to kill Talia. If Talia lets me contest the push and I can go 50-50 in lane and he's not putting me under tower, then I'm really happy as a seer. So here I already just play with the wave because I have a minion advantage. And I try to use my minion advantage and level advantage to get push and poke you under tower for free. That's the matchup, while dodging his E. Right?
Yes.
And level 3, Talia has 2 points in Q. So like him stepping to the right here to trade with you is so fucking stupid,
Yeah, it's
bro.
very bad.
Like if he steps to the left and just pushes this wave, and you're stuck on the tower, he just takes his base or tries to poke you a little bit more. You're bad mana, bad condition, no potion. You have to TP first. And he'll have a better base. Or he'll have the same base as you, which is good for Azir. Here too. He doesn't need to do this. He can just pop potion and play.
Yeah.
But it gives you the solo kill. So for me, like, the whole lane, you don't really think about your position actively. Consciously, you don't sit down and think about your position, which is really important in my opinion. Like in the lane, you need to know where the best place to sit in the lane is. And this needs to be decided by jungle position and lane condition. So lane condition is like your HP, enemy cooldowns, wave position, your mana, your HP, his mana, right?
Yeah.
And obviously jungle HP too. Like for example, sometimes you need to trade HP for push so that your jungler doesn't get fucked.
Yeah.
Like so. Like for example, what's a good example? Like if I'm playing Lilia Viega matchup or I'm playing Lilia Brand, and if I'm playing Lilia Brand side, Lilia wants to invade Brand. If I'm playing like Viega Lilia matchup, I want to invade as Viega. Like based on these situations, you need to change the way that you push. But I think the way that you think about the game is like really tunneled. Like it's just you see this much of the game. Like you see the game as a mini game, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's nothing more. It's just like, okay, sometimes you go out of the way and look at a situation and be like, okay, I don't want to let Aphelios fall behind. Great. But you're not thinking about steps 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 1v1 and what you see in front of you. It's not planning ahead. It's not thinking about position. It's not thinking about jungle. It's not thinking about a lot of these little things. Like for example, okay, I'm thinking about bot lane, but what does it do for my lane? What is my impact in this game overall? If I see Fiora, Vi, like slow jungle, volatile top, no push bot, I'm thinking mid prior is really fucking important this game, you know?
Yeah.
So you need to think about your win condition. You need to think about like your team win condition and your champions, and then you need to think about lane position. And then afterwards, it's really a matter of like adapting. So you TP back. Here you need to be thinking about like assessing the situation more correctly. So you know Viego and Vi still bot. Vi literally skips red to make it to the spot side scuttle fight. And you see Viego with better condition. Like you should already know. Jana could be here too.
Yeah.
You should already know it's good to move. How can you know? Well, once again, at level 1, before the game starts, you already need to like assess the situation. So I'll give you another example. Recently, I made a video about VKS First Pain. So I made this content and I talk about what? I talk about lane condition. And I remember Takeshi saying, okay, I see Smolder and Ezreal and I see no lockdown CC. Good point. Okay, there's no Nautilus in the game. There's no Vi in the game, right?
Yeah.
There's only Leona. But then, like, what about the overall game state? For me, I see Smolder with no mid prior, losing 2v2 on a tempo jungle, outscaling jungle. And if mid jungle is winning and have push, does bot lane play the same way? For me, no. Of course not. Right? If
Right.
Corki has push into Smolder, then Ezreal Rakan can't just play Luke 2v2 lane. Not only is bot 2v2 good for like right side early game, both sides can contest push, but mid jungle sways side. These are the kind of concepts I'm talking about. So if top matchup is not good, bot matchup is not good, jungle matchup is not good, mid matchup is not good, Should Vicar ever play in a position where they are playing from behind? Of course not. They should always be playing from ahead. The point that I want to make is, okay, like, I assess the game as a 5v5. And what my role in that 5v5 is, and what I need to do, and based on enemy mistakes, or based on what my knowledge of how situations should go, I'm able to correctly assess when things don't go the way that it should be. So, for example, I'm playing Talia Azir, and I'm playing the Azir side in this matchup. I see Talia start late in lane. I already know immediately that if I contest mid push, the whole game changes.
Yeah.
Right? In low level kind of game knowledge, people just don't understand the big picture. You need to get into this game and already understand the big picture. And how do you do that? Well, you look at your 4 basics, right? In lane, you have 4 lane fundamentals. You have wave management. And I made a content about this a long time ago. You have good ward timer. You have base timer. You have roam timer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the optimal wave management, ward timer, base timer, roam timer? In this situation, right? Like, what is the optimal situation? How should each lane play this way? So, super high level players, in my opinion, will look at the game and know how matchups should go, in theory.
Yeah.
Sometimes, obviously, they're going to be wrong. But most of the game, people are going to know. They're going to know or they're going to learn. So, for example, when you go into this game, what are you thinking? You're thinking about how to play a matchup and how to play the game. It shouldn't be like that. It should be, how should my matchup go? Not how to play my matchup. You should already assume how the matchup should go. How should my bot and top matchups go? How should my jungle matchup go? So when you review, most people will review just their lane. If I'm reviewing here, I will pull up my replay and I will see how every lane went. So for example, this is how you learn super fast. So for example, say, okay, I'm diamond right now. I want to improve. And this applies to everyone that kind of wants to improve at the game too, right?
Yeah.
I'll pull up like a game of Jarvan. It's a random game. Doesn't matter. Win or loss. So let's do my drill versus your drill. And we'll compare contrast. I think this is really important for learning. Even if I can't open it, it doesn't really matter. Say in a normal game, you would review how your Hui played against the Vladimir. I would review how I played my lane, how my bot lane played my lane, and does it match how I think it should go, how I think they should play, right? And if they didn't, in most cases they won't, right? You will still learn some different things about the matchup that you didn't expect, or you'll still be able to strongly visualize how the game should play out. Now it's a matter of visualization. I'm thinking about how each lane should go. I'm thinking about my win condition. And then, after looking at the big picture, how should my lane go? How should my other lanes go? Now what happens is, now what you need to learn is, how do I adapt? Because your team is never going to play the matchup how it should go.
Yeah.
So instead of taking a case-by-case approach, I go into the game with absolute values and I adjust those absolute values on each game. And then you learn so much faster and you have so much more learning material. Because you're just not looking at how you click and how your matchup should go. You're visualizing how the entire map should move. And that's how you get good at the game, basically. And that's how you get good at like teaching League of Legends and learning League of Legends.
Yeah.
Because you're learning so many more matchups at the same time. You're learning adaptations to the situation. You're placing yourself as a piece in many moving pieces instead of a Street Fighter game. And I feel like that's the kind of the big problem of like Brazilian League of Legends. Everyone calls it Street Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Why is this the case? Because everyone just thinks about their perspective. There's an old saying by Marcus Aurelius, and we'll keep watching. There is no such thing as fact. This is Stoicism, so once again, take it with a grain of salt, but he says there's no such thing as fact, there is only perspective and opinion. Right?
Right.
Your view on the game is always going to be different from Ophelios. Because he's playing a different champion in a different situation. So the objective of becoming a perfect player or a really high level player, in my opinion, is to break down how you are just a moving piece in many moving pieces and trying to think about the game objectively, not subjectively. right? Not just
Right.
from your POV, but affiliates' POV as well. And what can I do better in the game? And how do I need to adapt to the game? And then how can you be worse at the game, bro? You're going to be better at adapting. You're going to understand situations better. And you're going to make better decisions.
Yeah.
So based on this information, we're going to keep playing. And I want you to kind of break down the rest of the game and tell me what you think, okay?
Okay. Okay. So I think the plan here for me is still the same. I want to keep pushing and pressuring Azir, especially after getting solo kill. I should be looking bot here to see how the fight's going, because I had a move timer and I didn't even check it.
Mhm. Very good.
Yeah.
In this matchup,
But
you need to, like as the Zia side, you need to bait out Talia W.
yeah.
It's an important part of the matchup, actually.
Now I'm gonna push, but I can't stay because I know Viego could probably gank me from top. So I'm just going to get ahead on tempo to play for Drake with Vi and potentially bot roam with ulti. I'm checking top to see if I'm gonna have a gank opportunity there. So here I see nothing on the map, so
Stop.
okay. Yeah.
Here you chunk Aziel, you make him base, and you get tempo. Both sides have no TP. So think again, try again. Because you said here I'm looking at top and I'm seeing if there's a gank opportunity. This is how you think inside the game right now.
Yeah.
This is already a problem. Think about how you can think better, bro. Instead of just thinking about how to play the situation, think about how you can think better. Because you'll do the same thing next game too. If you play again this game, you'll think the same thing. You'll pick top and you'll say, is there a gank opportunity top? I want you to try again and think about how you can think better. What are some things how can you think better in this situation?
I mean, I think I should look at jungle states, right? Objectives that are up and stuff. I'm gonna look top and see the wave state to see if there's a stacking wave and how Akali is doing on HP. I
But
wanna
why do you want to look at top?
just because I'm going to have a roam timer, shouldn't I look at both lanes here? Like I
No,
also want to look bot lane.
I think you should never go top. I think there's no world you should ever use any resource topside. I think you're trolling. I think you should always play the bot. Your bot is 2-1. Your bot is fed. He has Serrated Dirk, he's hitting Spike. Enemy Jinx has Skull. Here you need to think about how am I going to play my waves? I'm about to hit level 6. So your level 6 timer is actually like 5 minutes if you play all 8 waves perfectly. But in most cases you'll get like level 6 around wave 9. In this timer, I know I have tempo. I know Azir is stuck mid, and I'm going to be way faster than him on mid, and I'm going to get level 6. So I have a window where I have a huge amount of tempo on the map, a huge amount, because I will have not just my roam window, like my move window to mid, but I have ulti, right?
Yeah.
So here, because of my ult, if you include my ult in the play, I think that there's maybe 15 seconds of tempo.
Yeah.
I have on Azir, maybe 20 actually. I think I almost have 20 seconds of tempo. That's how you need to think about the game, right? So what I mean by how can you think better here is this is how you need to start to think. This is the first question that you need to that needs to come to mind. What is my win condition? How do I win this game? If you know how to win this game, then you will win more games.
Yeah.
If you are asking yourself, how do I win this game? You will ask yourself better questions, not, I want to look top for a gank opportunity. If you ask yourself, how do I win this game? And you press tab, instead of looking at top, you would assess the game situation first, right? What is the game state? What is the objective state? What is my tempo? But most people, in my opinion, just think the wrong way about everything, really. Like, you need to always try to look at the root cause and how you find the solution. The more noise there is, the more things that are going on in your head, the more complex you see the game, the more you've probably fucked up. Understand?
Okay. Yeah.
This game, look, I always say this to all my students. If I was smart, if me, Chris Lee, Coach SeeEl, was a smart human being, I would be building rocket ships with Elon Musk. I would be running for president. But I'm sitting here teaching a kids game, right?
Yeah.
This game is not hard, bro. I'm not smart. I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I try to get the smartest guys in the room to work for me, but I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I'm definitely not the best positional coach, and I'm not the smartest anything. But the reason I'm able to get ahead is because I always reflect on how I should be thinking and how I should be approaching life and how I find a solution. And I think that should be the case for everything, not just in League. Instead of looking at top, I would look at bot, I would look at Serrated Dog, I'd look at Carl, I'd look at my jungle tempo, I'd look at enemy tempo, and I'd say, if I push mid one wave and then fog into bot, or I play into enemy jungle, how fucked is enemy? You have 1 to 2 levels on Viego right now. And you have ulti. You do realize if you push mid and you one-shot the wave and you run into enemy jungle and you don't see Viego on blue, Jinx and Janna can't farm for like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Why is it
yeah.
30 seconds? Tell me why is it 30 seconds?
because I'm in 30 seconds ahead in tempo.
No, you're 20 seconds ahead in tempo, but why is it 30 seconds? Think again.
Uh,
Why do you have more time than your tempo? So, okay, if you have tempo, right?
Yeah.
You have first move, right? That's the
Yeah.
idea.
yes.
So you have first move into bot, and enemy team is like face checking into you. Okay, beleza, beautiful, right? If you have first move and enemy team has to face check, you have vision. Can Viego just fucking walk in?
No, they have to check pushes and
So Azir has to catch mid wave. Viego has to slow, retake bot side vision, and Janna has to connect, and Jinx has to collect alone. So they have to spend 10 fucking seconds while you're in fog, trying to retake the vision, and your Vi is farming. So all these little things, if you think about it, that don't seem like a big deal, but you just thinking about this and fogging into bot and running into bot jungle is like 300 gold, 400 gold. You've got to kill without killing anybody. Why? Your Vi is farming for free. Viego's not farming. He can't farm. He's scared. Janna's moving. Jinx is not farming. Top is playing 1v1. If Viego shows top, you just dive bot. Can't
Yeah.
play. Then game is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that your way of viewing the game is very, very novice. So let's look at the game and let's see how it plays out. And I want you to keep thinking and telling me and narrating over the game. But let's see how the game plays out compared to how I said it should go, right? So bot Cromp is coming up.
So I already know because like I'm not pushing because I when I looked bots I felt like my roam wouldn't do anything, so I just want to deny it as your more creeps and then push next wave. So here I'm dropping tempo, right?
Yeah.
And I should place pink ward on bot push.
So here it's because you didn't ask the right questions.
Yeah.
It's not always the case. Sometimes leaving the wave here and letting the wave push and denying XP is better, by the way.
Yeah.
It's really case by case. But here you need to ask the question, what's more valuable? Is me fogging bot and getting vision more valuable, or me denying 1 minion? Because you're going to deny 1 or 2 minions here, max.
Yeah, it's fucking bot here for sure.
Obviously, right?
Yeah.
Obviously. And your jungle's bot side too, bro. It's 1v2. So now you decide to push. Very, very late.
Yeah.
You have ult. So the game is over, no? You're 2-0. Vi just kills Viego. Azir catches mid. Jinx and Janna can't play for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Why? You have full vision bot. You're in enemy jungle with Vi. Azir can't face check. Azir and Viego are disconnected because Viego's dead. Janna's stuck alone bot. Azir can never face check because Vi's here with pink. You have full control. They can't farm. If they farm, you just dive. Viego has to use 1 more turn to try go bot. And by then, your Lulu and Aphelios will have priority because they can't play bot. Lulu will move in with you. Vi, Talia, Lulu, S3. The game is literally over here.
Yeah.
Literally. Because your Lulu, it's a chain, this is snowball, if you know how to play. Lulu has prior. Vi and you and Talia have full control. Azir is trying to push mid. Viego is on a death timer. He's going to reset and either run bot and try retake vision into U3 with full prior, 2v3, or he's going to go top and then they'll get dove bot and you'll drop 1 wave.
Yeah.
Or, what can you do? You can stay in fog, you can farm next mid wave and ulti to the fight, and Vi and Lulu can fight. But this won't happen perfectly in solo queue because it's not competitive, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna review Jean Margot now, guys. Move on.
So, this is Baker versus Jean Margot. Jean Margot is sitting at 59% win rate in Master Tier, 569 LP.
And this was a banger game where Jean managed to solo kill Faker. But there were also a bunch of really good players in here, right? DK, Jinbom. I think this was Ruler, no? One of them were Ruler. So the enemy virus was Ruler. They had DK, Jinbon. I don't know how to pronounce it. Jinbom. So quite a few big names in this game. Interesting game. So basically, Akali versus Leblanc. How does the matchup work? Generally, LeBlanc favored. LeBlanc has push. Standard range versus melee matchup. The matchup is a little bit easy to play on Akali's side since Second Wind and D-Shield got buffed. But generally speaking, you're going to look at 3-wave crash, wave 2 ward by LeBlanc, and then she's just mostly going to have move pre-6. The trading windows for Akali is going to be for her to E, LeBlanc W, and the windows for LeBlanc are going to be to slow push and mostly trade around her wave and like build a big wave so Akali can't just like trade into her and ever be ahead. And then on bounce waves, Akali just has to trade HP to like push and find bases, but most of the time you're just going to see her base TP back. And you're seeing Faker having to walk all the way around. Nice little trade by Jean Margot after seeing the Q. Couple CS missed. So let's think about the feedback. So wave 1, here he was actually right to give position. Because if it's Q for Q trade in the minions, it's not necessarily good for the LeBlanc side. And then he finds an electrocute proc on the melees and immediately drops. Oh, without the pillar, five subs. 5 subs de presente. I don't know what 5 is. I forgot the word for 5. But cinco. Obrigado pelo 5 sub de presente, my man. Anyway, so this is a nice little drop of the wave. Electrocute is down. And enemy is Fleet Akali with Doran, so no need to overtrade here. I would probably take a trading stance here. I would probably want to start to take a trading stance. I don't want to give this minion for free. Exactly what we see. Ep's excellent. Pretty good play so far. I wouldn't have given that free auto attack, but he wanted to drop this one minion aggro. So understandable again. So this is what I mean. LeBlanc mostly just building the wave against the Akali and having 3-wave crash. And I think he pushed this wave a little bit too fast, mainly because he W'd the wave. So as you can see, Hide Ambush to Faker sits in the wave on purpose. What you see a lot of low ELO Akalis do is sit like here, right? Away from the wave. But this is not good. Because if you sit away from the wave, LeBlanc's W doesn't hit the wave as well. And then you allow LeBlanc to build a bigger wave. So this is a standard 2-wave crash based on the trading window that Faker gave him. Popping that... Well, I thought it was electrocute, but I guess it didn't prop this time for some reason. And here, I think he can push a little slower, but he opts to take the Q trade instead, and because of that, this minion becomes free. So this is a trade I would not take as LB side, right? So some things to know about this game. Enemy is playing Ruler. Enemy bot lane is Ruler, and enemy jungle is Shaco, which means he has the fastest 3 camp in the game. So trading HP is not the best, number 1. And number 2, I would rather a bigger wave crash, right? I would rather a bigger wave crash. I can see that he opted for like the level 1 ward instead because he doesn't want to give the pressure up. And that's also fine. Generally speaking, I would not go for this specific trade here because this minion was about to die. I would rather Akali trade HP for this minion. That would be my thought process here. So instead of just like insta trading behind the wave, I would take trading stance. When Akali goes to Q or auto attack the wave, then I would trade, right? Then I would trade, and to ensure this minion is taken for something, right? But if you trade behind the wave like this instead of like a standard trading phase, trading stance, you take more damage from the minions because you're behind the wave. Number 1, and number 2, because you draw aggro from behind the wave doesn't end up dying. And you have no CDs, so you give the space for Faker to farm. And really, as D shield side, like you're not ever being pushed out of this lane. There's a standard level 3 gank by Shaco. When Faker puts down W, what LeBlanc should be thinking about here is the possibility of Shaco being mid fast. And one thing you'll notice about Korean junglers is they'll assume a deeper ward. They'll always like think about where the enemy placed the ward and try to walk around it, right? So as you can see, he tried to avoid this vision, but he saw the pet. He saw the pet. And most people, most mid laners ward a little bit deeper, right, on the Raptor. Korean junglers or junglers in the East in general are a lot more aware of the value of showing and vision. So I'm not sure if Jean-Margot ended up seeing the pet. I'm guessing that he didn't, but he should be suspecting that Shaco can be mid on this timer. That's why I also like later wards and bigger waves. And this is actually a solo kill. LeBlanc no flash, no W. So this Akali should insta-flash. He should insta-flash. But he's actually greeting, right? He's actually greeting here. And if he had insta-flashed, he would have got the second auto off. And unfortunate, but he dies here. Right? Why is this Q? Is this bugged? So he lives. I think insta-flash, maybe you can fit into auto attacks, maybe not. But here also, I think Faker can step forward. This is an illegal position because LeBlanc has no W, right? So insta-flash here. Insta-flash, auto attack, fleet footwork. Well, he doesn't have fleet, but he would keep chasing. Auto, flash, auto is what I would have liked to see. And barely living. Worst case, it would have been a 1-for-1 trade with the wave being good and both sides having TP. But generally speaking, in these kind of matchups where it's already like LeBlanc favored, and is this even? Oh, it's not even good for Akali to die. Like it's not even good to trade 1-for-1 because the wave is bad. Generally in these type of matchups where it's like range versus melee and LeBlanc has control of the lane, one death generally means that side wins. There are a lot of matchups like this, right? A lot of matchups like this. A good example is like, I mean, top lane is an easier one. When you play, for example, Aurelia Darius, if the Aurelia side gets 1 kill, Aurelia just wins. If Akali gets 1 kill, the matchup goes from being hard for Akali early game and losing push to Akali can just face tank you and stat check you and win. Yeah, I mean, I think Shaco already pressed the knife, so unfortunate there. And let me just double check. Did he not use E? I think he did use E, guys. And I think it was a bit of a misplay from Shaco too, because he doesn't get the backstab off. He doesn't get the backstab off, and if he insta-E's, of course the E is an execute, but if he insta-E's, he's slowed as well, right? So I think he could have fit into auto attacks. But he E's a bit late, so he would be about here. If Shaco insta-E's, E's now, right? You have full vision. He would be about here, right? He would be slowed. But it chain slows. Close. Now Jean-Margot opting for a short trade into a base. A little bit risky, but it's fine. He knows his limits. So the reason LeBlanc is so annoying to play against is that LeBlanc has such good gank setup, and you're seeing Faker make a little bit of an error here. He goes away from his wave by like a millimeter, and Jean-Margot doesn't miss that, and insta WE's back, right? And this is not looking like a great game for Faker because his bot lane is getting fisted for some reason. Ruler maybe getting a little old. And this is where Jean-Margot should use every spell to push as fast as possible. Very standard. Get his tempo on the map. Tempo being the ability to move first. He's second on the map right now because Akali died. Well, Akali didn't die, but Akali based, which means he's going to be second anyway, but it saves him time, and it's important to base before Akali gets here generally. You lose less that way. I don't really like this ward. The wave is coming into Shaco anyway. Sorry, into LeBlanc anyway. If I'm Jean, I think this kind of ward is quite meaningless, right? You can walk around this way. You can walk through here. You can Q through here. A lot of things that the Shaco can do to approach. I prefer a deep jungle ward against Shaco, and just because you can see the Q from the bush by then, right? And just hug the opposite side of like where he is. And then the jungler should generally place a pink for you in the pixel. This pixel is a little bit better than this pixel. Because this pixel, if you place it on the pixel, you can walk around it. Hug this wall. I mean, I also like this ward here. So, Jean-Margot is now weak side. He shouldn't be trading HP unless he knows jungle is top. I'm guessing he does. Finds a nice little trade onto Faker. And now Jean's job is, okay, Faker, you have a bad wave. Your jungler is showing top. My jungler is counter ganking. This is a pure 1v1. I don't want to let you crash this wave for free. I want to make the wave stay here, freeze against you, and make you lose CS. And what Akali is thinking is, okay, I'm Akali. I'm a melee champ. I need to trade HP to get the push in and to get a good base on. And I'm not able to like crash these waves for free, pre-6 especially, because I don't have kill threat on you. So I'm going to just try to build as big as wave cost possible. And then ideally jungle comes mid, or you make the mistake and you don't let me crash. Yeah, it instantly thins the wave. And this is the freeze that we're talking about. So now Faker, using this tempo, knowing he can't just crash this wave for free anyway, getting a deep ward down. A lot of mid laners here would not move like this. A lot of mid laners here would try to push this in and stay in lane and do whatever he can. The reason Faker is moving here is very simple. He's not going to push this anytime soon. Leblanc is not going to let him push this wave for free anytime soon. He's going to take a lot of losing trades. So what's the solution? He needs to find Bel'Veth and he needs help from Shaco. Right? He needs help from Shaco. Pyke is often going to have a turn on mid to help him here as well. And now I don't like giving this wave as well. I think I would have taken a lot more of an aggressive stance. Right? Shaco already showed top. Why give him this minion? Why give him this minion? Good, right? That's what we're talking about. But then he makes a mistake here as well. Crashes, holds the freeze. Why give him this minion? Right? I already want him in aggressive stance here. Aggressive. And this is, for those of you guys that don't know like waves, generally around 5 minutes 30 seconds, most solo laners will hit level 6. Like wave 9 on the third wave. So I would have really liked Jean to take an aggressive stance here. Aggressive stance. Just without QWing, just Q auto attack. If he E's, you can dodge with W, or you can try sidestep it and then find an angle yourself, right? These kind of aggressive limit pushing techniques. Same here as well. I would not have given that for free. Like, look at, this is psychology, right? So when I see Faker's position, he uses Q here. So his Q is going to be down, right? In most cases, he doesn't have the energy. So what does he want to do to get this farm, right? What spell does he have? E only costs 30 energy. E only costs 30 energy, right? So he wants to E this, right? He wants to E this for the wave. So you want to step here. You want to pressure. You want to pressure this wave. You don't want to give this minion for free. But he just sits back and he gives that minion for free, right? You don't want to give these kind of minions for free in these type of matchups. And also, Akali LeBlanc is a plus 15 CS matchup for LeBlanc. I think a little bit less now, probably more closer to 5 to 7, right? If the LeBlanc is good. Because Doran's shield is so fucking broken now. But obviously you don't see that. So what Faker's doing here is actually, he's playing really well. He's not missing farm at all. He's not getting pressured by the LeBlanc. Most Brazilian mid laners would get solo killed by this LeBlanc. Right? That's a fact. Fact. So these are the short trades you should be looking at. I would have liked to see a little bit more patience here. He has a level lead. He has a level lead. No need to throw the chain. Just sit back. This is where I would have liked him to sit back and zone him from the EXP. Zone him from the EXP. Now step forward again. Hold the E. Akali no 6, guys. Akali no 6. Why do you allow this? No Q, no energy. Good. And Akali can't E into the tower either. You'll just die. And Jean-Margot holding the freeze. But this is not generally what you want to be doing, right? Because if you're even CS, LeBlanc Akali, and Akali can just move when you hold like a semi-freeze, red side's happy. Faker is playing very well this matchup. This matchup is meant to be hard. He's not missing a single CS. And I think Jean-Margot could be pressuring a lot harder. So in early levels, Akali has no kill threat or no threat into a LeBlanc because Akali doesn't have ult, and Akali ult gives him 2 more dashes, which lets him play around the LeBlanc. But in later levels, Akali has kill threat against LeBlanc. So in early levels, LeBlanc wants to push, and in later levels, LeBlanc wants to hold the wave on her side. That's generally the matchup. But here, as you can see, there are a lot of windows where Akali is the one pressuring the lane, even pre-6. This is where I want LeBlanc to be punishing Akali under tower, making him a CS. And the more you push, the harder it is to farm generally. Because Akali is not the best at farming under tower. So first 6 minutes, I actually think Faker played it very well. Faker played it very well. He's 2 CS up, he has push. He only died once on a really close kill, and I think maybe him and Shaco both misplayed slightly. And I would say Jodmaga actually miswarded, stepped in wrong position, and took the wrong trades. And he didn't pressure as much as he should. And if you think about team fights, for me, I would always rather the Akali side than the LeBlanc side. For me. At least until like really late game. But even then, I would still maybe prefer the Akali side. Because you have like an AoE kill ability, and you have Shroud, which buys so much space against enemy AD. So, I mean, this so-called wave control that people are seeing from Jodmaga here holding the wave is not necessarily the best. Because he's not using that wave to create HP leads against Akali at all. Akali's just been chilling with D-Shield the whole time. Outscaling, out-moving. I don't feel like he's outskilling Faker at all right now. It just feels like a team gap. Unfortunately. So maybe what I saw was a little bit of clickbait. Obviously it's nice. But even here, right? You see the E? You see the E? Okay. Insta trade. Insta trade, right? No energy for anything. And he can't kill you with R1, R2. Take the insta trade or just W away and base safely. Because if you think you're lethal, right? But instead, he does this weird long-range thing, fucks his tempo, doesn't take the base. Why does he do this? I have no idea, right? This is his base timer. He must base. He must base here. So now Faker should have the CS lead, have the push, and Jodmaga loses 2 waves. Honestly, but this insta trade is also trash. To be honest, he should just base. He should not trade. Because I just realized his mana is really bad and he doesn't have TP, right? So, I'll be honest, Jodmaga is fucking ultra gapped. It's like 9-1. Akali side is even CS against LeBlanc. Akali hard won the lane. Akali hard won the lane. Like, this is like ultra mega Grand Canyon mid gap. And Akali has like almost perma prior, lost 0 CS on the freeze, and he crashes 2.5 waves against LeBlanc. And has first move. The only reason he won is because DK Jin Bomb decided to do a win trade. Unfortunately. So, I mean, what you should have seen is, like, he should have taken a lot more, like, way more aggressive stances. And these kind of matchups, for example, Ari or LeBlanc is the same. Ari or LeBlanc is the same. You need to be able to charm, like, LeBlanc W. And Akali side needs to be able to E LeBlanc W. You need to be able to... fake pressure and play mind games. So let me guys give you an example, right? I'll just pull up like, I don't know, like let's just look at another, let's look at like a pro versus pro matchup, right? So this is Showmaker. I don't know how old this is from season 13. And let's just look at how he plays. So he even loses TP. And watch his position. Watch his position. Look how aggressive he plays at early levels. Pulling the wave, creating slow push. And as I said, he didn't ward level 1, right? He didn't ward level 1. Wave 2 stack. Watch this. These 3 minions will hit here. The casters will freeze here and you'll get a wave 3 crash. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. It looks completely different. For those of you guys that say Jean did this, you have no eye for League of Legends. I'm sorry. Wave 2 ward. Exactly what I said. Wave freezes. Oh, he actually gets the crash off as well. So his timing is a little off here. But generally, he should be able to crash 3. And look at the HP diff. Look at the HP diff, right? But when you look at Jean, it didn't look like that at all, right? So my meeting is now. I actually have to go. You guys can rewatch the VOD and see what I'm talking about. But thank you so much for watching.
You're like literally the best Yasuo in the world that I've ever fucking seen. Like literally. Like mechanically, I think you're literally better than PC Zhang. Right? But sometimes you have to make a decision. It's like, okay, do I want to be the best player or do I want to be the best Yasuo / best streamer? You know? I think that you have a lot of bad habits from like solo queue. Not because you're not like, just dumb at the game or anything like that. I don't think that's the case at all. I think it's also a matter of like you have a lot of habits that don't go away easy because you've played this way for a long time. For example, for you, like what makes a good Yasuo player? Can you define what makes a good Yasuo player from your perspective?
Like I always thought of mechanical plays and fast clicks.
Yeah.
I didn't think about like macro.
But for me, like macro aside, for me what makes a really good Yasuo is like knowing limits, playing really aggressive, like baiting spells, using your dash, wind wall, like using your body. Not just playing safe and like ulting, you know? You know what I mean? Like what you're really good at is like even if it's 1v2, 1v3, you use your body, you make a lot of super plays, and you like bait a lot of their spells, and then when they go on you, you like win the fight, you know? For example. So that's what makes you a good Yasuo player. But sometimes like in a team game, the game is very different because they're all in comms, right? So they really want to win as well. So what happens is like they're going to respond and play really differently from what you're used to in solo queue. They're going to punish you a lot faster. For example, you know when you go side and die? In solo queue, 9 in 10 games, you won't die from that in Brazil. Understand? Why? Because like they're not in comms and not like, okay, this guy showed bot, let's run top. Lee Sin showed bot, let's run top. Let's kill Cortes. It's not like this, you know? In solo queue, they just play the fucking game. So what's happening right now is a couple things. One is like inside, you drop a lot of EXP. So did you notice you're a lot like underleveled a lot?
Yes, I don't know how to respond waves.
Yeah,
most of the time.
but the reason is like now you're too scared, and I'm taking away your strength. So now I need to teach you individually how you can kind of min-max the situation. You know, understand? And the second is also like, okay, when you're behind in levels, the way you have to play is different because like in solo queue, you're always going to be like ahead and in levels. You know, so your champion is going to feel like so much stronger. Understand? Whereas like here, if you make one mistake, you just get blown up. You get one shot from like Zach, for example, because you're underleveled. So it's kind of like hand in hand. And then the other thing is like how we can make sure that you're not just like maximizing your farm in the game, but you're positioning correctly against certain comps. Like the way you have to play against Zach is really different from how you have to play against other champions. Like, do you notice versus Zach, we lose more? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't lose against Zach.
Yeah, because this champion is so fucking OP against melees. It's so fucking OP against melees. I just need to go into your replay, you know? And I want to teach you one-to-one. I will share my screen, okay?
Okay.
So we have a lot of like team issues. The thing is like, you need to choose what you want in the next 2 weeks. cblol's coming up, right? You need to choose if you want to be the best team player, like in team game, or if you want to be a montage player. It's actually like that, you know? It's not because you're bad. You can do both, but it's two different games, you know? 5 people sitting in comms trying to punish you. So I'm gonna. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I'm seeing.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna go. Wait, you diamond?
In this season, I didn't rank up.
But you're always challenger, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. The fact that if you can get challenger with mechanics only, that alone is like a really big merit towards you. You know? You understand? Do you also realize that this is the last game, right?
Right.
Do you realize that you don't build armor pen?
Yeah.
And that's like, bro, you're playing 4 AD comp, you know? Lux solo AP is great, but they're always gonna build armor. So if like Riven has Death Dance, for example, it's so hard to kill, you know? Okay, so let's go over this game. You might have to turn on your volume again, okay? You're playing Yas. In this game, what did we decide to do? We fast invade? Oh, we did the ward that I told you guys. You guys improve. It's like this. You see why this is good? This ward needs to be here, by the way. Because they can walk like this. But it's fine. Aki. Aki. So now we know they're like lane assignment, right? They're bard showed top. Bro, we know the bot is bot top. So now we make Jax 1v2, Karthus 1v2. So fucking good, no? This map is so good. And this matchup, I'm really happy as Yasuo's side, no? This is Yasuo favored.
Yes.
So I'm not going to go too much into detail because I think if I want to explain everything about your lane, it's gonna, like when you learn a new skill, you will get worse, you know? So if I teach you 100 things, you're going to get like much worse because you're thinking and you're reacting slower and you're moving slower. It's like the only thing I want to say here is, okay, you need to know why you want to push. Because like for me, if I summarize courtesy, like your weaknesses, right? Not your strengths. One is like you die to ganks. You agree? Like why you die to ganks is like you don't think about enemy tempo and you overplay limits. So your condition is worse, so you're easier to kill. Understand? Like you'll either have no flash or you'll be chunked. 2, you die in sight. And because you die in sight, you play too passive. And lose the XP. This is your 3 issues right now that we need to fix immediately. So like my immediate solution is I want Sam KZ and Nicklink to help you. Because for me, Nicklink is actually a lot smarter than you about the game when it comes to side lane. But I also want you to try and understand, right? So here, for example, okay, why do you push the wave?
I don't remember the motive. I just push him to zone him and try to get to and go bot.
Yeah. So
after I just into the second one and only go bot in level 3.
So this push is actually good for 2 reasons. Normally in mid lane, the more you push, the better it is. For 2 reasons. Okay, the guy's gonna be under tower, right? He's gonna miss CS. That's 1 reason. But 2 is you get tempo. Because the wave is under enemy tower, you can use that time to ward, move, roam, like base, whatever you want, you know? With Yasuo, it's less powerful because you can't fight the guy under tower. For example, if you're playing Lux mid or Oriana mid or Syndra, when you build big wave, you can poke them under tower and take their condition. Yasuo can't really do that. So the main strength for pushing is it's still better to push than pull the wave in most cases because you're going to have time to move on the map or base or have item advantage, you know? And you're going to force talent to use like bad TP for lane, you know? Because you have exhaust. So this push is good, but now you have to ask, okay, you're also pushing so you have space to play here. So you can split the map and Karthus has to 1v3, so he will always fall behind, okay? But you need to think about how you want to push, you know? You want to push level 2 or level 3, bro? 3. So you want to stack 2 waves, right? So here, he's already zoned, you know? So just last hit this and hold your Q. Dando?
Yes.
So if you just last hit this, make 3 minions to 2, it will slow push. This wave will be here. And you'll stack 3 waves, you know? But now because you push so fast, 2 things happen. 1, you stack 2 waves and push too early. So you give talent to farm for free. It's much easier for him to farm. And 2, he loses less farm because there's less minions on the tower. The more minions on the tower, the harder it is to farm, right? So now you push 2, and even if you wanted to push 3 here, the wave would be here. So even if you let it slow push, it's so hard for you to stack 3 waves because you wouldn't be able to hit his minions. It would be here, right? So normally the trick with 3-wave crash is like, step 1, okay, let's talk about 3-wave crash. Level 3. Create minion advantage, level 1. Normally, 1 CS is enough. So you auto the first wave 2 times and then sit. It's normally enough. Against talent, you maybe have to hit a bit more. Because his W can rake 6 minions. And fuck your push. Right? And then, wave 2, you don't touch. You just maintain CS lead. On the wave. So for example, if he has like 5 minions, you need to have 6, you know? If it's 2 waves and you have like 10 minions, he needs to have 8. And then wave 3, you hard push. This is how you do a 3-wave crash. Every single time you can do same. Yeah? So now, what would happen is 3-wave crash, you would be level 3. The wave would be under enemy tower now, 3 waves, and you would be here to die. Sabi? Dando? So this is the wave you would be able to move, but you would move earlier, you know? Because you'd have a big wave, your wave would push faster, and you'd have 2.5 waves like under tower, and you would be able to roam for free. So you could be here earlier. Well, actually, you'd be here similar time, but he'd have a bigger wave, so you'd lose less. So for example, I think you'd be here the same time, actually. Yeah, you'd be here the same time. But he would be killing 2 more waves, right? So the next wave he's trying to kill would take so much longer. So when you roam bot and you go back mid, you would not lose this wave. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you would catch this wave, or the wave would be here. You would dive bot. So now you base. Okay, great. This freeze is so bad. It does nothing for the game. This does not how Talon wants to play. Denies you 2 minions. Great. Then you just break the freeze for free. You win 1v1. Okay, so here's the common situation that happens. Your bot or top like is missing. So they like gank you, you know, but you don't know. So this is your team's fault. Your team needs to like call this, you know. I think we don't call this enough. You need to track, like, Hanabi needs to track his enemy support more. Like, he needs to say, enemy Bard can be mid, you know? Enemy Zac can be mid.
Someone said that, like, Bard could be mid, so I think, like, I could kill Bard if I don't know if Zac is here. So I try to kill Bard and just get away with it.
Yeah, okay.
But
I think this is a flip, right? Because if Zac is here, you just die.
Yes,
right? So I feel like then we need to have full info of what you're doing. So one for me is like, some cases you need to find vision for you. But you also need to ward, you know, you have a trinket. So like here, for example, when you push, something you can do is you can like ward one side and play to that ward and hover. So it's harder for Zac to kill you. Okay? So here, I really like what you do in terms of the 1v2. I think they can never 1v2 you because you have exhaust. And you can always windwall the second part of Talon W. So his full combo takes an extra auto attack. So you just out DPS him with lethal tempo, you know? This is all great, but I think it's a flip.
Right.
So this wave, I would really like if you played here after Sam KZ is like here, you know? Like find Zac. Says, okay, Zac is not here, so he needs to be topside. So then you would play here, right? With Lee Sin. And also, normally, it's good to hover the side of your jungler, bro. So say like Lee Sin's here. If you're here, the difference between winning this 2v3 and winning this like 2v3 here is much less because you have to walk from here to here and Lee Sin's like further away, you know? Like if you play this situation 100 times, I think you'll win more if you hover to Lee Sin's side. It's just common sense. And I think there's a lot of angles you can 2v3 too. If you just like one-shot the Bard and Lee Sin plays really well. Okay, cool. I really like this base. Your laning is like actually fine. In most cases. It's good, if anything. I don't like how Hanabi takes your XP. For me, this makes no sense. Because we're not playing Drake anyway. For me, this is the trade map situation. So like, all we need to think here is actually this. Enemy bot is slow pushing. Enemy bot and jungle are first on Drake. We know that they have numbers on bot and we're off tempo, right? Enemy team is first on map. So we're already thinking about trading topside. So when Lux goes bot, we need to be thinking about Lux being dove, you know? If Lux can get dove after Drake, these 3 grubs are not worth it. So actually, the way we need to play here is even more complex. The way we need to play here if we want to play perfectly is, you see here when like when Jax bases, not dies. When this wave crashes, Jax actually needs to like think about playing on bot next turn, understand?
Yes.
So for example, okay, we want to give Drake and fight grubs. Okay, then this wave, we might just need to base. Or Lux just needs to open top. So if Lux opens top, Jax presses B, walks bot. This is just a swap scenario. Jax plays 1v2 bot, then we swap, you know? But this is like more complex and not about you. I feel like Lux is like maybe the easiest to dive out of your champions, so there's that. Okay, so here on this trade map, I don't like Hanabi being here. I think Lux can just get one shot.
I think in this dive of Lux bot we.
Oh, he does get the. Okay, I didn't even see this, by the way.
He does get off, but we get on time. Hanabi gets caught, and I do like one with Talon, I guess.
No, this is the trap, okay, bro? You know how you feel like you're here on time? This is just inting, you know?
Yes.
Like, if you think about the map like this, like, in what world do you guys not die here, you know? This happens a lot to us, right? Where we try to cover the dive late. Like, if you want to cover the dive, you need to be here. And that's impossible because you'll drop mid-wave, right? So the correct play here is Daenerys needs to understand we're down tempo. They can trade on the map, and we need to open 2 lanes. I talked about this yesterday in yesterday's lecture. Did you watch by any chance when I did the live stream of the whiteboard? You didn't try?
I watched everything when I was playing, and after that, like after Lelis entered in the stream, I go to sleep.
Yeah.
I didn't watch. It's in the VODs. I can watch today.
Yeah. I think it's good for you to watch. So I'll show you what it is. Like what I did was here. I did a broadcast on in person. Like it was this. So what you can actually do is you can go here and see how I teach the map here. You know. Basically, the idea is like when you're down tempo, you want to play on 2 lanes. So here we're down tempo, so we need to know that we need to defend 1 turn. They can always trade. So here we're playing to trade the map, or we're playing to defend. If we're playing to defend, Lisa needs to open bot and defend Lux. If we're playing to trade, we need to play grubs. So Lux needs to open mid. We need to play mid as 4, take the grubs, and accept the trade, you know? We either need to dive the Riven as 4, or we need to retake bot side as 4. Hello? Make sense?
Yes.
That makes sense, right? So here, like, I think this is just like macro that you need to understand if you want to be a better player. Not a better Yasuo player, like a better player in general. So this retake that you're doing to cover is like fully reactionary. It's not, there's no process, there's no thinking behind it. Make sense? So the reason you guys die like this is just because of like bad team macro, not just necessarily you. Or you like even kill the guy. Like for me, this is just, you guys have better hands, you know?
Yes.
Like, you guys are just so much better than the other guys that you get away with it. That's literally it. Which for me is like really gross. I think the best play here is we just go grubs and dive top. We just accept that they will like farm bot plates. Who will kill plate faster, right? Jax, Yasuo, Lux, or Karthus Bard? You know? It'll always be you guys. Always. You'll always trade faster. So if we don't do this trade and Lux just opens mid and we dive top and kill Riven, we'll always get more plates, you know? Okay. So we'll stop here. But I think just think about that for next game, and then after let's talk again, okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All good, bro.
Anyway, so what do you need to know about Oriana? Well, there are 2 ways you can play. You can play Oriana with Eri, and that's going to be the case most of the time because Oriana is a lane bully. Your champion is a lane bully, and your champion is designed to like make it hard to DPS. 2, you can take phase rush. This is generally against champs without hard CC. For example, Malphite, that's not really dodgeable. And you need flash for that. So if they have like a lot of like slow CC and phase rush can save you, you take phase rush. But 90% of your games, you're going to take Eri. As for starting items, you can do 2 ways. You can start Mana Crystal and try get your Lost Chapter faster. Doran Ring is going to be better 99% of the time. It just depends. If you feel like that you outscale enemy team and you just want to hit item breakpoint and get Luden's Echo faster, this is just better. But if you take Mana Crystal and you feel like you just win on Ludens, you can do that. But if you feel like you need to get early priority like this game, I will go Doran Ring. Okay. Yeah, but like Eri is just very good in general. So the trick with Ori is you want to start the ball here. I'll show you guys some tricks on how to play, okay? So Oriana, so Akali is a champion that you should bully in lane. Okay? So watch how I manage the wave. Watch how I manage the wave. So I will start by making sure that I have push. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll order the caster. I'll do it again. And try again. And normally I can pull the wave here, but Akali is really late to lane. And then you just keep the ball between you and the person. You want to last hit to push. And second wave, you don't want to touch because you want to build a slow push, okay? You only want to use auto attacks to last hit and use your Qs to poke. Like this, okay? So I'm going to manage my mana. I'm going to step up here. See, these are low.
Time ticks away.
It's all about... Oh, I shouldn't have ordered there. It's all about making her punish for every minion. Every minion she takes, you want to punish her, okay? But normally there, I think it's better to it's better to auto attack the minion. So against junglers that can kill you early levels, it's good to generally ward second wave. So I'm gonna ward here. This is a third wave normally. But you want to do it on second wave though. I'm just risking because I had big wave and so here I want to auto attack. He feels very pressured right now. He feels very pressured. So the thing with Oriana that you guys need to know is Oriana gives resistances if you have the ball on top of her. So on all ins, you always want to have Oriana ball on her, not out. Sometimes against matchups where you can't trade, you go QE instead of QW. Now the wave will come into me and he has no TP, so he's fucked. All I have to do is not die, guys. All I have to do is not die. Akali 1 HP. He has no D shield, no D shield. He can't come. So I'm thinking about... I'm hovering. I'm never crossing this line, you see? I'm hovering the side of my vision, and now I know Amumu's bot. Conserving my mana, guys. Okay.
This is very exciting. The enemy has been slain.
And I want to base on 1,100. 1,100, guys. I'm gonna reset the ball here. And I'm gonna let the wave come into me. Play the lane slowly. Slowly, guys, slowly, okay? Play the ad slowly. Let the wave burn. Let the wave burn. I have TP advantage. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to do anything. Slowly, conserving my mana. He's being spaced, he can't play. Slowly. Slowly. Now I'll base TP. 22 CS, 15 CS gap of 5 minutes, yeah? But if you're better, you should be at 45 CS, okay? 45 CS is where you should be. Now I have slow push out, right? My wave is slow pushing. I have more minions than him. This minion, I'm thinking about this minion. Now I'm thinking about this minion. Only last hit, only last hit. Big wave, big wave. Big wave always better, chat. Poking, poking, poking. He can't play. I chunk him now. I chunk him. Now he can't play. He'll get 0 minion.
This is very exciting.
0 minions.
Shut down.
0 minions. FF.
This is a fun game.
No, you want to always max Q, okay? You always want to max Q. Amumu's top, so I play very aggressive here. Very aggressive.
An ally has been slain.
Akali can't play, guys. Akali can't play. Come. He come, he die. Now I push. Maximize Q, always max Q, always max Q. Q is most damage, okay? Lowest cooldown, most damage. Enemy Akali 30 CS, level 6. GG. Fucking FF if I'm Akali. So, the wave after this one. Cannons spawn every 3 waves, guys. So what should you do? You think about Amumu? Okay, Amumu 6, you respect the 6. Okay. Now we fake base. Fake base. Push, push, push Akali. Push Akali. Then Amumu think, nothing we can do. Now the wave is in the middle again, I'm safe. My Kayn wants to use turn topside. Slowly. If I push this wave, I can base. Cannon wave. Generally, you want to base on cannon. It's a fast push here. Fast push. When you want to base, guys, you want to base on push. Yes, he's quite bad. He's quite bad. I can check what rank this is. Let me check. So this is... Let me check. Platinum 2. Low elo, okay? Not diamond. My main is diamond. But still bad. Akali very burro. Burro is trash, right? What's that word for trash again? Yeah, it's very low elo. No, but there was another one. No, there was another... Not Lixor. There was another word that you guys used. I forgot what it was called. Bagre. Amumu bot, okay? Amumu bot. Okay. Now you just live comfortable. Easy. Okay? He never win. I 1v2. One v two. Akali E cooldown very long. Not easy. Thinking about Akali. Thinking about Amumu now. Now I base. Okay, no need to... Guys, Oriana, Control Mage, Victor, Oriana, Syndra. Very safe, okay? Very safe. No need to try things. No risk. If you lose Flash, your champ is trash. Okay? No need to take risk. You want to push? Keep enemy mid and mid lane, no roaming. And take plates. So enemy mid 50 CS. So now I'm thinking about, okay, where is Amumu? Okay, where is Amumu? Should I keep ball here? Oh, that's bad. Okay, I should have got that CS. So here, guys, you actually have to be careful. Akali very strong. Akali very strong, okay? Not if you play like that, though. He's very trash. Yeah, Akali very boosted. Okay. You guys want to see Aurelia or TF next game? Aurelia, TF, Syndra, what do you want to see? Climbing is all about balance, guys. Balance. So always, right now, Oriana, tier is trash. 90% of games, you don't go tier. I already just did a Fizz game. The reason you don't go tier is because they buff Oriana AP. So it's very important you go pen. I just want to say, guys, I'm not a very good player. I'm not a very good player. But it's enough to show some concept. Okay? So Akali used a turn. She loses wave mid. I run bot, okay? Really depends on game. Slowly. Easily, slowly, slowly, okay? Nothing special. Nothing special. Just farming. Slow play. Push. Then you go side, okay? Then you go side. No need to rush. No need to rush. Always just see the situation. CS number 1. CS number 1. Always CS. Push one mid and then you move, okay? What matchup is bad for Oriana? Zed is annoying, Syndra is annoying. Aurelia, very hard. Very hard. So maximum damage build. Maximum damage build is always Shadow Flame second. But if enemy team have many tank, for example, Alistar, Nautilus, and Mumu, then you go Liandry, and you go Void Staff second. Right? Void Staff second, and then Rabbit on 3. But the reason I go Luden Tempest is enemy team so trash. Okay? But good player, you play properly. You need to adjust your item. Flat pen, I'll show you guys the math behind the flat pen. So I push, then move. Okay, never move first. Smart, slowly. Ping missing. Ping missing. Akali mid, Amumu here. Okay. Akali here. I run. No risk, okay?
This is a fun game.
Only because I'm fed. Normally can't do this. So no cooldown. Safe. Boom, one shot, okay? You always adapt to the game. Don't be so stubborn. Always changing plan, okay? Always changing plan. Here I can buy this, but I have too much gold, right? So you go needlessly right, Rod. Okay?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
So normally, Rabadon, third. You never go double pen. If you go double pen, very trash, okay? Very trash. Because math, I'll show you the math after.
Why are they running?
So I take blue buff. I have mid push. Akali show mid. We push top. We push bot. We will win the map. Always win the map.
We go. Ravage.
So Oriana now want to mostly play side lane. Mostly. Okay. With Yorick, guys, Yorick is only OP when he has Maiden up. Okay, we have TP here. We have TP. I'm thinking about TP. I'm thinking about TP. I'm thinking about Akali as well. I'm thinking about 1v2, okay? I'm thinking about TP. TPing, TPing, TPing. Think about enemy ability. So I think about Thresh Hook before. It's not mechanics. It's not mechanics. It's thinking. Thinking. Thresh Hook, Thresh Hook, Thresh Hook, Thresh Hook, Thresh Hook, Thresh Hook, Thresh Hook. Okay? Always thinking. This is max damage build. Max damage build. Okay? So it's not me seeing and reacting. Seeing and reacting is really good if you're pro. Thinking, not mechanic. Okay? Void is trash. Void, very trash item. If you go Shadow Flame second, never, ever go Void on 3. You are trolling if you go Void on 3. Okay? Always max damage. Rabadon is the most OP AP item. If you need voice staff, build it second, okay? Don't build this item. Don't build Shadow Flame. So now we push bot. Very confident. I play around. Okay, I hold my ulti, okay? No need greedy, no need greedy. I have enough kills, I can carry harder if I hold my ultimate. So they're coming, I take back position, I'm thinking. Okay. One shot. Dodging. Think. I played that very bad, actually. But it's okay. I'm trolling. So, this is old gold. This is around Platinum 2. Okay. Very low elo, very low elo. Easy game. Okay. But I'm just showcasing. You don't need anything special to climb. Platina, you don't need anything special to climb. I didn't do anything special. I just push, move, farm. Okay. So I have no TP. I'm too late to top play. I take enemy jungle. Okay, so Ori and Caitlyn show top. Only Thresh mid. I have Luden's Echo. I have movement speed, Luden's Echo. I'm thinking about Thresh. Okay. I'm thinking about Caitlyn ult. Caitlyn is here. Okay, good CS. 15-0-200 CS, okay? So now I have Rabadon. Okay, now I have Rabadon. Very simple game. Now, normal people TP bot. They're like, oh, CS, I TP bot. Trash. Okay? Go Zonyas if you are getting dove. If they have Fed Akali, Zed, Fizz. Okay?
This is a fun game.
I need to play below my skill level, guys, because I'm a trash player. So if I play on my diamond account, I will lose because I'm very washed. And I can't show you guys what I want to show you. But most people are like emerald and below, correct? Like 87% of the population is emerald and below. And I'm showing you, if you're below emerald, you don't need something special to climb. Right? I'm a coach, not a player. Very, very bad player. Platinum is 83.7% of the population. I win side. I win side and I have TP. Okay? I win side and I have TP. You want to kill Maiden, okay? You want to kill Maiden. Maiden is what makes Yorick strong. Maiden. Okay. And now Yorick is piss weak. Yorick is not a champion. Okay, so see how I saved my TP? See how I saved my TP? I base TP now in GG, okay? 170 CS gap. Base TP now. I have Luden's Echo, you can't catch me. I get movement speed. I'm too fed. They can't play. Too fed. Game is GG. The easy game, easy game. Okay, so I'll tell you the truth. Good players never type. So I'll tell you a trick, okay? I'll tell you a trick. Anything below Grandmaster, or even in Challenger, there is no nutrition. Okay? Now, Akali is a counter to Oriana, but he's just trash. Okay? Let me do a Google Translate. Okay, what I need you to understand is this, okay? Look. For the Portuguese speakers. Keep things simple. Work on 2 or 3 things. And you will improve.
Mantenha as coisas simples, trabalhe em 2 ou 3 coisas e você melhorará.
Number 2. And let me change this. Number 2. You want to make sure that you don't type. Right? What you can do is go into settings and turn on party chat.
Você não digita, o que você pode fazer é entrar nas configurações e ativar o bate-papo em grupo.
Okay? Party chat means you cannot type to team. And you cannot see team. Okay?
Bate-papo em grupo significa que você não pode digitar para a equipe e não pode ver a digitação da equipe.
Every single person below, or every person in ranked queue, solo queue, or everyone in solo queue, especially below Challenger Grandmaster, is drooling human. Very not smart, okay?
Todos em soloque, especialmente abaixo do desafiante e do grande mestre, estão babando, humanos,
Not smart.
muito pouco inteligentes, ok.
So the way I think is 0 nutrition.
0 nutrição.
0 nutrition. Pings, chat, all useless. Teammates, stupid. Okay? Estúpidos.
0 nutrição, pings, bate-papo com todos os colegas de equipe inúteis, estúpidos.
Estúpidos. So you don't type. You just play the game. You accept that you decided to queue in to a game. And you bagre every game, okay? Bagre. Mid bagre, jungle bagre, everything. Okay? You can ping, yes. That's the best part. They're getting angry, they're like, they're getting angry at your pings, but you can ping. You can be like, haha,